Belgium-based Iranian journalist who fled Iran through Turkey in 2012, Mohammad Tangestani, has been accused of sexual harassment. In the past years, Tangestani has published and interviewed people in the field of censorship and self-censorship in Iranian culture and art on the order of Journalism is Not a Crime and Iran Wire, owned by Maziar Bahari. Now, he is questioned about sexual assault victims. Several Iranian users say that they have been the victims of sexual harassment by the Belgium-based Iranian journalist Mohammad Tangestani. The victims have spoken up and narrated their plight about the online harassments and in private, but faced an indifferent attitude from Iran Wire and Tangestani. Shortly, nonetheless, Iran Wire allegedly suspended Mohammad Tangestani shortly after the shocking story went viral on social media. Wildfire won't stop as the Islamic Republic continues to neglect. Iran has been ravaged by hundreds of brush and wildfires spreading across 21,000 acres, says the Islamic officials. The family, whose beloved one was killed during Iran protests, joined the campaign dubbed No to Islamic Republic. Iranian monarchists have left tracts containing the message of No to Islamic Republic at graves of those top commanders of Imperial Iranian armed forces who were executed by the Islamic revolutionaries after the Khomeini's regime took power in 1979. The mother of Pejman Qolipour, whose son was killed during Iran protests, celebrates Iranian New Year next to the grave of her beloved one. She wishes a year full of peace and without assault, repression, death-dealing. Two former political prisoners along with the family of Hashem Khastar, who serves a prison term, gathered in front of Mashhad Vakil Abad prison to protest over political prisoners' situation. People in Arab-strong village in Aghabad Rol district in the central district of Gonabad Qaboos County, Golestan province, held protest after a 54-year-old dam keeper raped two little girls. Islamic security agents arrested those people who held protests after a 54-year-old dam keeper raped two little girls in Golestan province. Islamic officials ban on women in Gonabad Qaboos equestrian club. Iranian women were banned from soccer stadiums for 40 years. In an open letter, 18 political prisoners who are being jailed at Rajai Shah prison have come out against the unlawfully banishing political prisoners into prison exile and making cases against activists. The letter co-signers called it regime's fear. Farskgerd Petrochemical Company expelled 12 of its workers who went on strike. Farskgerd Petrochemical Company is one of the subsidiaries of Bakhtar Petrochemical Holding Company in Asaluye in Bushehr province of Iran. In an open letter to the United Nations and UN Security Council members, dozens of Iranian civic activists, along with those people whose beloved ones have been killed by the Islamic Republic, call for UN referendum for secular democratic rule in Iran. The IRGC has seized dozens of homes and shops in Deir ez-Zor province and handed them over to its proxies, Syrian Observatory for Human Rights. Saudi Arabia said on Friday that its air defense systems had intercepted a ballistic missile over the southern city of Najran. It was the latest in a series of escalating attacks by Islamic Republic about Houthi rebels, who have consistently targeted Saudi infrastructure in retaliation for the Saudi-led war against their insurgency in neighboring Yemen.